Good morning, everybody. Yogurt. Look at today. Overcast, cool, and all kinds of ripping to do. Today, I want to talk about lighting. All these aftermarket LED lights that we put on our bikes. For what reason? Why do we do it? And especially what I want to talk about is yellow lights. Why in the hell are we all doing yellow lights on our bike? Well, the answer is, it's a fad. Thanks for riding with Yogurt. We'll see you next time. No. There's a lot more to it than that. It is a fad. 100% it is a fad. It's a fashion statement thing. And I don't think anybody's going to deny that one. But, of course, this person is going to be going the same direction that I am. So, very nice man. We need more people like that in this world. Anyhow, where were we? Lighting, yellow lighting. So yeah, we all love our LED lighting, unless we're in a car and there's somebody coming at us. Let's just be honest. Come on, we all hate being in a car and someone on the other side through a canyon has got their LED lights just blaring and we can't see shit.
Don't look right! Keep your eyes shut!
So why do we motorcyclists feel that we need to be able to count the number of gray hairs on the nutsack of an aging raccoon at 400 yards away at 3 o'clock in the morning? Because we do. Because we want it so we can see. So yeah, we all get lighting, we all understand it, we all know why we do it. But do we? Do we really understand why we do it? Because all of a sudden, yellow lighting came into effect recently. And 10 years ago, I used to be in the off-road community. I used to build custom Jeeps and do rock crawling and stuff. And guess what was always on sale? Yellow lights, because no one wanted them. Everyone wanted white. So what's up with the yellow light? Now some of us know yellow lighting is for fog, rain conditions. It's able to cut through that stuff a little bit better and allow us to see. But that's not why we do it. And if you say that's why we do it, you're just lying. I mean, there might be a few people that live in certain areas that it might benefit. But come on, here in California, why do we do it? We do it because it fucking looks cool. And that's about it. But there is another reason that I discovered way back when I was younger. My first street bike was I gotta get around this Prius. Hang on. So my first street bike was a 1986 GSXR 1100. It's a perfect bike for a 17-year-old, don't you think? And it had two lights. And the fad back in that day was one white, one yellow light. And what we would do is they had anyhow, we used to just change the bulb to a yellow light in one of them. And that was kind of the fad. Now back then I didn't notice the safety benefits from that so much as I do today. And the reason is because modern cars have daytime running lights, just like this. Well, that truck, I think he had his headlights on. But anyhow, you know what I'm talking about. All cars nowadays have daytime running lamps, and a lot of them are pretty damn bright. This BMW right here, he's got his on. They're all pretty bright. And 98% of them are white. You might know where I'm going on this. Fast forward until a couple years ago when I bought this bike. I purchased the Baja Designs S1 Cubes, and I purchased them in amber, and I did that for a reason. I didn't do it because I liked yellow. I did it for the safety factor. And that safety factor is when you are in a sea of cars that are projecting white daytime running lamps, I don't care how many lights, how bright they are, or anything like that. If they are white, you get lost. You just get lost in the sea of cars. Now, I'm not saying that white lights don't help you. They absolutely help you. It's better than nothing. But yellow lights have such a way better advantage. Because when you're in that sea of cars with white daytime running lamps, and then all of a sudden there's something with this bright yellow or amber, if you want to get fancy.
Whoa, amber is the color of your energy.
All of a sudden you stare at it, and you just look at, for some reason, it's like a moth to a flame. Your eyes just stare at it, and you can't take your eyes off of it. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for the motorcycle rider? That means exactly what you think it means. That car is staring at you and knows exactly where you're at, and is actually picking you out of everything else. So yeah, I noticed that pretty big when I put the S1 cubes on, and then it reminded me, I started remembering back when I had the GSXR, and I remember when I did the yellow light on that, and it had the same effect. Even back then when cars really didn't have daytime running lamps, it just had a big effect. And the reason why, it's just a strange color that we're not used to, that people notice. So then I go ahead and I make my headlight. And for those of you who don't know, I made a custom headlight. It utilizes two Baja Designs S8 10-inch light bars. The low beam I have is in yellow, and the high beam is yellow and white together. And when I made that headlight, and I installed that headlight, and I went for a ride, so now I have my two S1 little cubes and my big yellow light bar. Man, I'm telling you, I thought cars stopped when I did the S1s, just the cubes. Cars dramatically, like, I noticed a huge drop in cars turning left in front of me, turning right into my lane on the freeway, drifting over into me. All that dramatically stopped. And then when I put that headlight in, I didn't think it could do it anymore. And I'm telling you, after I put that headlight in, it's almost non-existent. Now, you're gonna have the idiot, and he does pop up every once in a while, but for the most part, people turning left in front of me, people drifting into my lane on the highway, any kind of stuff where a car can't see you has stopped. It's literally stopped. As a matter of fact, what has really happened is if I'm going down the freeway and I'm splitting lanes, cars like 400 or 500 yards ahead of me are moving over because they see me coming. Why? Because that yellow light's not getting lost into the sea of white lights. I am 100% convinced of that. And I preach yellow lights to everyone I know. Now, I know a lot of people don't like yellow lights. They think they're ugly. They don't like them. And I get it. I get it. I understand. You want your bike to look the way that your bike looks. But I always tell people that do that, at the very least, just go get yourself a cheap pair of really small yellow lights and put them on your bike. And just try it. Just go get a cheap pair of $20 Amazon lights. As a matter of fact, on the KTM, I found a pair of orange lights. And since it's KTM, it's got to be orange. They're $27 on Amazon. Now, sure, they're cheap lights. Who knows how long they're going to last? But actually, after putting them on and installing them, for 27 bucks, they're actually pretty nice. But anyhow, what I'm talking about is you can do it cheaply. Just put it on your bike, try it out, And I guarantee you, especially if you ride in a city atmosphere, you are going to notice a dramatic difference. So that's the main reason why I run yellow lights. It is a fad. Everyone's running them. Everyone's running, you know, you can see all the road glides and the street glides, and the road glides are running, you know, the Baja Design LP6s, and they got a white and a yellow or all yellow, and all that stuff. And then there's even guys running on the older road glides. They're running the LP4s. And every time I talk to somebody who's transferred over to the yellow lights, they always get back to me and they say one thing: holy shit, everybody sees me. And I don't know about you, but I want people to see me. A lot of people want to hide, but I want people to see me. I want cars to see me, because I just don't want to get in an accident. So that's the main reason why I run yellow lights. And I can't preach it enough. If you have the opportunity, or you have the means, or you're just curious enough, go buy a set of cheap yellow lights off of Amazon for 20 bucks. Just go buy a set and just wire them up real easy. Just run a wire down to your battery, run it up, and just mount it on your bike and go drive around. Go ride around in the city. Go just do a normal chore that you would do on your bike, and let me know if you notice a difference. I guarantee you, if you do it, most likely you'll end up swapping those lights out, and you'll be buying some high-end Baja Designs. And even if you don't, it doesn't matter, because we're not running these yellow lights for the performance of the lights. I don't care about the fog cutting and in the rain. I don't care about how many yards ahead that this cheap light can't pierce ahead compared to like the Baja Designs, just like I did on the KTM. I'm doing it just for signaling. I just want a yellow light projected out so cars can see me. So anyhow, guys, that's my opinion on yellow lighting. I'm a huge believer in it, obviously. I believe every bike should have yellow lighting, and I hope someone goes out there and tries it and lets me know. I'm really curious to know everyone else's take on it. So far, everyone who's tried yellow lighting has told me it's amazing and they'll never go back. So anyhow, I want to thank everyone for riding with Yogurt. I hope everyone has a great week, weekend, day, night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Take that bike, get it out of that garage, go out there, get your happiness, get that smile. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.